Started out on live, man, that was the play. Streaming every night, building up the sway. But as the site faded, I had to find my way. Now I'm hopping platforms, surfing through the fray. Got my crew behind me, yeah, we call them givers. Chillin' IRL, catching all the rivers. Farkle in the chat, bringing loss to the grind. Talking crypto games while we sippin' Jack Fine. Gives a minute, yeah, we take our time. Living in the moment, the life's a subtle rhyme. From the land down under, streaming through the night. Got my heart New Zealand vibes, surfing waves day to night. Always looking for the next thrill, that's where I ignite. Community so solid, always shining bright. Rolling deep and cruising for the height. From the struggle to the stream, it's all just a game. But with the giver found, we're making our name. Jack and crypto profits, life just gets sweeter. Every view and every stream, making life a keeper. Gives a minute, yeah, we take our time. Living in the moment, life's a subtle rhyme. From the land down under, streaming through the night. Got my heart on my sleeve, everything feels right. So here's to the journey, no regrets in sight. Each laugh and each tear, it's a beautiful fight. Keep the wave rolling, let the good vibes flow. We're the givers, together in the show. Gives a minute, yeah, we take our time. Living in the moment, the life's a subtle rhyme. From the land down under, streaming through the night. Got my heart on my sleeve, everything feels right. Script out, play a game. From start to next, I'm chasing fame. With the behind me, changing season. Through the internet, living out the dream. Got my acoustic strum, curing and chill for cracking jokes. Go stop the thrill. In the land of Kiwis, we ride the waves. Our streams phone, no better days. Gives a minute, yeah, we take our time. Living in the moment, the life's a subtle rhyme.
Hello, the internet. It is Sunday, the 14th of January. Nope, September 2025, and welcome back to the channel. January? What the? How have I got that so badly wrong? January? January's ages ago. Like, where am I living? I'm not living in the moment. Life's a subtle rhyme. Welcome back. Anyway, Sunday style here on the channel. We're going to just kill. We're going to chill. We're not killing anybody. We're just chilling here. And the idea is just to relax a little, maybe crack a homebrew later on. I want to talk to you about a community guidelines strike I got for nudity. That's a great word, isn't it? Nudity. I always say nudity, but it's spelt nudity. Yeah, I got dinged for a thumbnail on my YouTube channel. Not the content of the stream, but the thumbnail. And I want to sort of, well, at first I wanted to protest. Of course I did. I wanted to say, no, there's no nudity in this. And there isn't. But they might have got me for sexually explicit content, even though there isn't any, but there might be if you... I'll get to that. I'll explain why my thumbnail may be sexually explicit, yet it's not. And then I want to tell you about my appeal process, because I did appeal and I got rejected. And then I want to walk through the next step of the process, which is to take the YouTube guidelines course. It's like a 7-question questionnaire you've got to sit through, you've got to answer correctly, and then this community guidelines violation gets removed from my channel after 90 days. So it sits on my channel as a warning that you fucked up, and it stays there for 90 days. It stays there permanently unless I take this course. If I take this course, then they remove it. Why would you want to be removed? Then you've got no dings and you can take another 3. So this one isn't actually a ding. This is a warning ding. It's like, hey, this is what you've done. And if you do it again, you'll get your first strike. You get your second strike. You get your third strike. Channel's gone. They yank your channel. So 3 strikes and it's out. Preliminary warning doesn't count, but then you get 1, 2, 3. So you want to take this, you want to do this course and you want to remove that warning strike within the 90 days. And then you go back to 0. So if I do anything wrong again, I get another warning. You know what I'm saying? So I want to get back to that stage of having nothing wrong. So here is the thumbnail. Take a look at the thumbnail. This is the actual thumbnail that got me slung. And by the way, Blue Eye Diva on D-Live. How you doing, Blue Skis? Good to see you. Yeah, this is the thumbnail that got stung. So I'll zoom this in a little. Actually, it's already way in. I'll zoom it out so you can see that that's what my thumbnail was looking like on my YouTube channel. So obviously what I've done here, I've taken a screenshot of D-Live because the stream that we're talking about was me talking about how you can now play full-blown porn on D-Live. This is not the content of this stream, but that was the content of the stream that the thumbnail got dinged for. You can play porno. So I wanted to get a screen grab of porno on D-Live, which is right there. However, obviously I couldn't display that in full view, so I covered it up. I covered it up with the X-Tag content content guidelines from D-Live and highlighting this one, sexual materials is allowed with the exception of content involving child pornography, which is great, fair and well done. So I chucked all that over the top and I positioned this bar very carefully so that you don't see anything, right? Of course, what was happening there was some sexual activity. You can't tell that. However, I think I might have got dinged because if you look closely or if you look close enough, you see this phrase down here, blacked.com. Now, you'd have to know what that is in relation to for that to be sexually suggestive because, let's be fair, blacked.com could be anything. Could be a website dedicated to tonalities of black paint. Could be a website dedicated to racism or anti-racism. Could be anything, right? But those that know will know it's a website where white women get railed by black dudes. But not everyone knows that. Now, in the image, all you see is the thigh of someone, what looks like to be a thigh. That's a thigh, I believe. And 2 fingers and some other skin. No one knows what that is. Not even I remember what that is. It looks like the heel or something. Could be a heel. Moving back to this side, nothing up on this corner, nothing down in the left-hand corner. So that's the only skin in this. That's the only skin in the game, and the word blacked. That was enough to get me dinged. Now I want to show you the next step of this process because this is where it went a little bit. Okay, so I got dinged by a bot AI. So then this comes through to my channel. This is a screenshot. Review an issue. This was my stream title. You can now stream XXX porn on D-Live in 2025 and monetize it too. So it said, take a look at your content and our policies. Here's an example of how your content didn't follow our guidelines. So the content guidelines reads, nudity and sexual content policy. If a thumbnail contains nudity, nope, doesn't. Pornography, nope, doesn't. Or other sexually provocative content, maybe it does, if you know what blacked.com is. If you don't know what blacked.com is, there's nothing sexually provocative about this thumbnail. Either way, it is not allowed on YouTube. YouTube reviews content on a case-by-case basis and will make limited exceptions for appropriate educational, documentary, artistic, and scientific contexts. In light of this, we ask that uploaders post as much information as possible in the title and description of their video to help us with viewers understand the primary purpose of the content. Now, here's where it gets a little bit funky, okay? So I had the option at that point to see where it says down here, here's what you can do. Now, unfortunately, I did the action so that that's no longer there, but the action was to appeal, which I did. Here's the response to the appeal. Right here, appeal denied on September 10. Now, the point of this is, I thought that the appeal would take it to a human, right? This initial sting, if you like, was not a human. This was AI, or this was the algorithm doing its job. when you appeal, does it not go to a human? Isn't that the point of the appeal? They say that they do it on a case-by-case basis. Wouldn't that involve a human being? Well, here's the funny thing. If you note the screenshot times, the timestamps of these screenshots, check this out. Took the screenshot of the ding coming in. Now, I don't know how well you can see. Oh, my logo's over that. But yo, Doug, how you doing, man? Hey, Gibbs watching on YouTube. Message here on Kick. Thank you, Doug. Good to see you, man. It's well, you'll be able to see on the sidebar here. On this side panel here, this screenshot was taken at 9:51 p.m. and 53 seconds. I appealed and immediately got the rejection, and that happened at 9:52 and 17 seconds. Well, that's when I took the screenshot. So I took the screenshot, appealed, refreshed, got the denial, took the screenshot, and it all happened under less than 1 minute. So this one, again, you can see it clear here. Actually, you can't see because that thumbnail is not large enough. Okay, hang on. Okay, so now you can, well, if you zoom in, the actual title of the screenshot's right there. And you could say, yeah, but you probably just changed that you probably changed it. No, I didn't. Why would I do that? There's no point, right? My point here is it came in, the first one came in at 9:51 and 53 seconds. The appeal came in at 9:52 and 17 seconds. Appeal denied, September 10, 2025. My point here is I thought that YouTube would take a look at it by the evaluation process on a case-by-case basis. They didn't. They just denied it. So I then went and tagged on Twitter or on X YouTube creators. These are the people that handle all this stuff. And they just said, bad luck. So where I'm at right now is I've got a strike and I want to run through the YouTube training process with you yahoos right now to see what that entails. So to do that, I've got to bring down my dashboard, my YouTube machine board dash. And this is what my dashboard currently looks like. I can make all this larger. So what you see here is the dashboard and you see a channel violation. Active community guidelines strikes. It's just a warning. It's a question mark. You can hover over that. When you receive a strike, it can be of one of two types. Copyright strikes are issued when we remove content because a copyright owner sent us a complete and valid legal request. A community guideline strike, which is what I got, is issued when we remove content because it violates our guidelines. This includes, but is not limited to, instances of nudity, nope. Sexual content, nope. Violent or graphic content, nope. Harmful or dangerous content, nope. Or spam, nope. Didn't do any of those, unless you know what black.com is. Does everybody know what black.com is? Anyway, so what we do now, when you click on this, when you click on the warning, it brings up the actual warning. It says, if this happens again, if you violate this policy again within 90 days of completing the training, you'll get a strike. You won't be able to do things like upload, post, or go live for a whole week. So the warning was issued on September 10. Yo, Dalesky, what it do? Speaking of sexually inappropriate, welcome to the chat, Tail Bold. Not really. How you doing, man? Good to see you. So the warning, September 10. So what I've got to do now here is my appeal was rejected September 10. I now have to take action. I was nabbed for nudity and sexual content. Let's take action here. So I've taken the action of appealing and I got rejected. If you select take action, you can appeal if you think we got it wrong. You can also take an optional training to remove the warning after 90 days. I'll do that, YouTube. Thanks for such a generous opportunity here to redeem myself from such depravity, and filth. I can't believe I put that thumbnail up. It was disgusting. Look how disgusting, look how sexually orientated that thumbnail is. It's absolutely disgusting. I disgust myself. Take action. Take a policy training. To have your warning expire in 90 days, you have the option to take a quick 7-question training. Take a quick 7-question training? Okay, so this isn't being written by a human either, right? You know, take a quick 7-day training course. How it works, you can still decide to appeal later. Nope, I've already appealed, you denied it. To protect the community, your content will not be put back on YouTube. No worries, no worries. If you violate this policy again within 90, you'll get a strike. If you violate a different policy, you'll get another warning. Okay. I'm not saying nothing, okay? Let's take the training. Let's take it. I'm taking it. Here we go, folks. Let's learn. 7 questions, 15 minutes. We want you to create and share your content confidently. I am confident. I've discovered my inner confidence in the last week or two. Don't fucking mess with me. I will fucking come and stab you in the back. Not literally, in a manner of speaking. In this training, you'll see scenarios related to the policy you violated. You have unlimited attempts to get it right. This never happened at school. There was one shot and you're out at school. I've got unlimited chances here. This can only go in my favor. This training includes scenarios that mention nudity and sexual content, which could be upsetting or triggering to some people, okay? Nudity and sexual content, sexual acts. While there are different types of adult content, don't I know that there are? There certainly are, folks, out there. It's a alphabet soup of beauty out there on the planet. The one we'll focus on most in your training is sexual acts. Dalesky, you cannot afford my legal terms of service advice, you wanker. I'll take that. I'll understand that. Content that's uploaded with the purpose of sexual gratification is not allowed on YouTube. Okay, fair enough. There's plenty of other websites for that, such as DLive. We may allow sexual content if the video has educational, documentary, scientific, or artistic content. So having sex in an artistic manner? And get those paints over here and dab on my easel. I was going to say dorsal. Dab on my easel. Honey, come over here and dab my easel. Let's get it on and make a painting. These exceptions aren't a pass to upload sexually gratifying content. Sounded like they were. Shit. Keep in mind that we may age restrict videos with sexual content. Fair enough. That's been the case forever. You know, you can't just... It's funny, Wait, can I tie this together? Sex creates you. Literally, you are created by people having sex and you get pushed out of a vagina, not in a sexual manner, but it does happen down there. And then you can't look at that again until you get to a certain age. It's funny, isn't it? Take a good look at that vagina as you come out because you're not allowed to look at that until you get to the age. Okay, that's a bit weird, but you know what I'm saying. I think, look, to be fair, I think the planet makes such a big deal about sex. The animal kingdom doesn't. The human kingdom does, but animals there's koalas and kangaroos and wombats. They're all fucking willy-nilly. We're the ones that really make such a big deal about, you can't do that. Ooh, offensive, really offensive. But everybody's doing it at home. Otherwise, we wouldn't exist, you know? Now, Benon, you really must stop making sense. Shut up. I like making sense. This training includes scenarios that mention nudity and sexual content, which could be upsetting or triggering. Okay, I read that. Next. Okay, here's a scenario. Question 1 of 7. Siggy, what a rad name. Yo, Sigskis. Siggy uploads content of people using sex toys for sexual stimulation. Yo, Siggy, I want to sub to your channel and order your mailing list. Does this for sexual stimulation to see who can reach orgasm on camera the fastest. Oh, shit. Siggy, you'd fit right in on DLive. That would be a great piece of content. Is this a violation? That's going to be weird. This is a violation on YouTube, of course. I don't even need to read the little policy information on the sidebar here because that's obviously a violation. Check. That is correct. Content that shows the use of sex toys to give viewers sexual gratification isn't allowed on YouTube. Okay. I could say something like this. Here's a glass. You can do with that what you will. Me,
grab ya, baby.
I'm not grabbing nothing. I am going to drink from this glass. Whatever you choose to do with it, you filthy depravity. Hello, Mello D on DLive. How you doing, Mello D? What would you do with the glass? I'd drink from it. Oh, that's water. That makes me wet in the mouth because I drank from it. Just saying. Let's continue on with the next question. Question 2 of 7. Briar. 2 rad names. Siggy and Briar. Briar makes a compilation of all of his favorite videos of people dancing. Okay, bit weird, but nothing dubious about that. I'd make me a drink melody. That's good. That's good. You passed the test. In the video, he zooms in on the dancer's breasts. I want to say tits. He zooms in on the dancer's breasts. He also replays his favorite part that shows someone twerking. The video's title is Sexiest Dancers on the Internet Right Now. I'd say that's a violation, but only just, right? Because here's the kicker here. Not everybody looks at breasts and twerking in a sexual manner, right? You can look at tits and just admire, those are some nice tits. Nothing sexual, just like looking at an elbow, looking at someone's back, looking at my lovely calf muscles. Not sexual. Just because they're a sexual organ, the eye of the beholder, right? Twerking in clothing, not sexual, right? At this particular point, though, because I want to pass this test, although I have got unlimited cracks at it, I'm going to go with yes, this is a violation, but just know that you're wrong, YouTube. Just know that you're wrong. Check. That's right. In this example, Briar uploaded a video that zoomed in on the dancer's breasts, uploaded a title with sexual language. Okay, he did do that. Sexiest dancers on the internet. Okay. And looped the content to focus on the sexualized. Okay, I get it. Okay, maybe I didn't read it close enough. We don't allow videos that aggregate content that's meant for sexual gratification. Okay. Dale in the chat, what's going on? Oh shit, I was going to ban Just Rev Melody, but I don't see to be a mod. You're on D-Live? I didn't unmod anyone, dude. I did not unmod anybody on D-Live. I apologize if D-Live unmodded you. What did you do to deserve the unmod, though? Someone must have done it. Must be the dick in my name. Hey, Was in the house. Howdy, sexy quiz. How you doing, Was? Good to see you, man. Yeah, I didn't do that, Dale. I did not unmod you. Let's cruise down to question 3 of 7 skins. Nushi. Nushi is a journalist. Is she now? Is he? Are they? They're a journalist filming a story about different kinds of protests across the world. One segment depicts nude protests and features a number of the protesters nude on a street. She interviews different nude protesters and the causes that they're fighting for. Throughout the interview, she discusses the topic. I would say that's not a violation unless the protest is for we should be allowed to fuck wherever we want any time of the day, anywhere. If that's what the protest is, I think we need more context here, right? Search that video title. Oh, that's a great idea. What an absolute terrific idea. Let's grab, that is a fine idea, Was. Thank you for swinging by. Let's just go to YouTube. I've just copied that. Go to YouTube, can't type. This will go to my channel. What a great idea, Was. Just go to YouTube in general. So I'm searching literally for sexiest dancers on the internet right now, the title that they put in their training course. Does that exist? Let's get that out of the sidebar. This dance is way too hot. Dance, confidence, fun. Can you dance?
Peace and love.
Peace and love. With peace and love, they're all kind of sexy, aren't they? It's going to be a cheeky upskirt on an escalator. Nope. Dance trend. Can't believe I did it so well. So none of these actually are called. Okay, so I think they're holding true here. None of it's sexy. Amrex over on YouTube. How you doing, Amrex? Apparently the third strike is a termination. Yes, it is. Okay, that was a good idea, but it didn't happen. Let's move back on to Nushi. So I was saying, I think this is permissible unless the protest that they're protesting is we should be able to have sex with the will of the nil wherever we damn well please. There's correct answers, all of them. This video, select all the correct answers. This video violates the policy because nudity is not allowed on YouTube. Well, nudity is allowed on YouTube. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Type in this, nude yoga. You tell me nudity is not allowed on YouTube? I better be careful. I better be careful. I better be careful. But wait a second. We're on YouTube. How do I have to be careful right now? I'm trying to be careful to not show you nudity, but that's literally on YouTube. So I don't want to show it. Nude yogurt. Yeah, I want to show you how much of it there is though. So go back to the look, I'm glad they're blurred. Nude artistic Photoshop, radical beauty, naked yoga class, inside of it, bearing is caring, naked girl shorts, naked yoga, naked girl. And I've seen this. This is like extreme close-ups of vag doing yoga, like leaning back, vagina up in the air, zoomed right in. There's no, look, you can see I've watched it. Look, there's this thumbnail. I've already watched part of it. Probably a bunch. Yeah, I've watched all that one. Transparent Clean, Floor Revival with Veronica for a fresh shine. Yeah, well, that one was interesting. It was cleaning, you know? Clean that filth up. Hamstring glute stretches. I watched most of that one. Yoga in the garden. Here's morning yoga workout. These are all nude, right? Here's a big one. Pragneya Yoga Academy. I watched all that. My point is, there's a fucking lot of it on the tubes of you. A lot of it, right? A lot of it. So in answer of this video violates the policy because nudity is not allowed on YouTube. That's not correct because obviously it is allowed. This video violates the policy because Nushi didn't blur the protesters' nudity or give context. Nope. Nope. Don't think. This video doesn't violate the policy because nudity is shown with sufficient context in the form of interviews from the protesters. Bingo bango. Amrex, the strangest thing on YouTube is this thing called DJ Def Joey. You can see it off stream. Okay, I'll just type it in, but I will not bring it up if you're telling me to watch it off stream. DJ Def Joey. Yo, B Nuts. How you doing, man? How you doing, BJ Nutses? B Nuts. DJ Jeff Joey.
3 inches.
3 inches. 3 inches, okay. This video doesn't violate the policy because Nushi provided proper...
Use the hole, bridge the hole,
or fill the hole. I'm going to fill the hole. In a few days, I'll be... Nope, not going there. Not going there. Trying to stay above the board here. This video doesn't violate the policy because Nushi provided proper context and the video isn't produced for the purpose of sexual gratification. I'm going to check both of those. Let's see. Answer 3 is correct. We may allow nudity when there's enough artistic, documentary, educational, or scientific context. This video would be age restricted, but not removed. Answer 4 is also correct. We may allow nudity when there's enough artistic, documentary, educational, or scientific context. This video would be age restricted, but not removed. Sounds like they're repeating themselves. They're repeating themselves, repeating themselves, repeating themselves, repeating themselves, repeating themselves. That's going to be weird. Here we go. Question 4 of 7. A movie has a sensual romance scene in which the lead characters are in their underwear. Ooh, that's hot. It's vanilla, but it's hot. The characters get into bed. Oh, now we're talking, baby. And under the covers have...
I will admit, this is a fairly niche complaint.
It is?
Yeah.
It is. I'll admit this is a fairly... Well, actually, sexual content on YouTube is not a fairly niche complaint, Mr. Klein. I disagree at that point. The characters get into bed and under the covers they have sex. Those lucky little buggers. A fan uploads a reaction video with a clip of the scene. Okay, interesting. The video's description has the movie's name, director, lead actor, and year it was produced without overtly sexualized language, and gives details about the sex scene, what's happening in the plot, when this happens, and then a commentary of what fans think. That is definitely not a violation. That is not a violation. That is not a violation. No, this is not a violation. Check. Let's see. Correct! I'm fucking rad at this game. This is better than high school. This example doesn't violate the policy because the scene was part of a movie and the uploader gives many details about the movie, such as its title, director, actors, and...
This is
reality. Oh, that didn't work correctly. I gotta make that longer. My bad. The scene also does not show nudity, but implies the sex act under the bed covers. Let me just change that. Sorry, Doug. I love that you triggered that alert, but I didn't obviously let it run long enough. I've got to just quickly change it. I'll just do it real quick. I won't be long. Give me a second. This.
What a beautiful group of people you are. You are good. I wish I looked like you.
I wish I looked like you. What a beautiful looking people. That one's so funny. I have added some more more triggers to the store.
We're going to have a little fun. I have nothing else to do, so let's have a little fun, right?
We're going to have a little fun. I'll just change that now. Yeah. All right, so that should work properly now. That one with Tim Pool saying this is reality should work better now. Let's move back to the topic at hand. Continuing on to the next, I think this is 5 of 7. Question 5. Ray uploads a video of an actress in which she cuts together images of her clothed breasts. He does? That's a bit weird. The title says hottest actress in the world. So wait, he's got a collage of tits, but they're under just tits?
This is reality.
This is a reality. Tits are reality. So hang on, he's got a video and it's just snap cuts of her tits, but she's got clothes on. If they're clothed, I'm going to go with no because they're not naked, right? Wait, but hang on. This violates the policy because we don't allow sexualization of body parts. Well, that's definitely doing that, right? But is hot sexy? Does hottest necessarily mean sexy? Hot could just mean like attractive, right? But we're dealing with YouTube and they err on the side of caution. I'm going to go with this does violate. Check. That's correct. I'm 5 from 7 right now. That's correct. We do not allow uploaders to emphasize any body part of another person without the person's consent for the purpose of sexualizing them.
I think AI is going to be very dangerous. Helpful.
AI is going to be very dangerous. Helpful. Helpful. Thank you, Tim, for letting us know what your thoughts on AI are. Yeah, so, yeah, I don't know. The idea of hottest being also sexual, like, if that said sexiest, well, hang on, no. If that said most fuckable actress in the world, sure. But hottest doesn't necessarily mean sexy, right? I don't know. Anyway, YouTube's, we'll move on. Question 6 of 7. A comedic prank channel uploads a video in which the creator tests how far they can throw different objects. After throwing different types of food, they start throwing sex toys. That should be fine, right? Select all the correct answers. This video violates the policy because content that shows sex toys isn't allowed. No, that's not true. You can show a sex toy. You can't show it being rammed up someone's.
I will admit this is a fairly niche complaint.
No.
No, it's not, Ethan. Calm down.
No.
You can definitely show sex toys. You just can't show it getting shoved up someone's clacker, right? You can't do that. This video violates the policy because sex toys are considered nude body parts. Ooh, interesting. That might actually be true. I would check this. This video doesn't violate the policy because the sex toys are not being used for the purpose of sexual gratification. But what if you really get off on people throwing shit? There's all kinds of fetishes out there. My latest fetish is I love watching like the hammer throw at the Olympics. I'm up there mentally masturbating whenever that hammer gets the swirling.
There's some similarities.
There are some similarities. When they start swinging that hammer around, I'm up there going, yeah. But I'm going to go no with this. I don't think that violates. It can't be both. It can violate and not violate, right? So I'm going to go with no. That's correct. Shit, yeah. The one that I thought they might nab me on, I got that right. That's correct, because we may allow content that features sex toys if they're not being used for the purpose of sexual gratification. I'm really good at this game. Let's go to the last question here, folks. Brian with 2 N's. You need to talk to your parents about that lousy spelling of your name, Brian. Brian manages a museum's YouTube channel. Each episode is about a different topic in the art world, and one video's topic is ancient Japan. At one point, Brian shows a painting from the 18th century in which people are engaged in sex acts. Those lucky 18th century Japanese crew. Oh, it's not Brian, it's Bryn. Bryn, Brian could be a male or a female name. I'm sticking to my guns. She explains the name of the artist, the title of the painting, and gives information about the style of the work. In the video's description, she writes descriptions of all the artwork that appear in the video. So she shows photos of like artwork of people having nookie, but she describes everything about the art. So it's not about the nookie itself. Damn, Bennett, I'm beginning to see how you annoyed the fuck out of the D-Live stuff. Really? You think? But hang on, you mean that in a good way, don't you? You mean annoyed as in like you did the right thing? Or are you saying, shut the fuck up and move on, you dick? Which one is it? It can't be both. It can't be.
This is sick.
This is sick. So the answers, options, this video doesn't violate the policy because Bryn is showing a piece of art and gives proper context to the sex act being shown in the form of information about the artist and artwork in the video's description and audio. Now look, I want to check that as the answer. However, we're going to butt up against a real fine line here, because then the argument becomes, what is art? You could say any of those, to name some warehouse publications, let's say blacked.com. You could name any of their videos to be art. You could, right? You could say, no. That James Dean character, he's an artist in the art of, mind blown, right? Aren't I blowing minds right now? If one form of Japanese content of people having sex is art, where's that line drawn? Some very vanilla sex videos I've seen could be considered art, right? Like there's crops and transitions and set to music to the beat and all this, like it's art, but maybe not. I don't know. So the second option, this video violates the policy because content that shows sexual acts isn't allowed on YouTube. No, it's as long as it's art. The video violates the policy because it's not artistic content. This video doesn't violate the policy because all the content that is related to art is allowed on YouTube. All content that is related to art. I mean, I want to check that one, but I'm going to check the top one. Reading it again. This video doesn't violate the policy because Bryn is showcasing a piece of art and gives proper context to the sex act. Proper context to the sex act? So this woman really likes this man, or this man really likes this man, or this woman really likes this woman, whatever the case may be, and they wanted to engage in some pleasurable sex act in an artistic manner. Please enjoy.
I fucking love you, bitch.
I fucking love you too, bitch. That's a great timing, Dale. Yeah, so that doesn't, in the YouTube world, this checks out, but in the reality world, this doesn't check out, right? There is no way you could signify, there's no way you could draw that line and have it. It can't possibly, you can't have that line. You either don't have the line or you have the line and you draw it, bam, harsh.
Hello there.
Hey, hello there, Charles. Was a first option. Charles, how you doing, Charles? Good to see you. I'm going to go with the first option as well. Here we go. Check. That's correct. We may allow content with sexual acts if it's artistic and includes sufficient context. So the catch here, folks, if you want to broadcast sex acts on YouTube, make it art, explain the artist, explain the art concept, and then go to town with fucking. Just saying. Perfect. I love it. Let's click the next button because that does conclude the 7 of 7 questions. Nice work. You've completed the training. We appreciate you taking the time to help us keep YouTube safe. Check out our community guidelines anytime you're unsure. What happens next? Your warning will expire on December 13. I got that warning on my channel until December 13th. If you violate the nudity and sexual content policy again before this warning expires, you'll get a strike. That's a legit one too, right? If you violate by the way, no period there, no full stop. I'm helping you, YouTube. Put a period right there and put a period right there or a full stop right there. If you violate a different policy, you'll get another warning with the opportunity to take another training course. Okay, close the training. I took the policy. Training completed. Warning will expire on December 13. Appeal the decision. I've already appealed. They denied it. Close. My warning, if I refresh my trousers now, my warning should expire. Doesn't it say? Where's my warning expiry date? Not my first rodeo here. I thought if you hovered over that, it would tell you when it expires. No. Anyway, folks, I appreciate your offering your support and wisdom to this difficult position I find myself in. What I've learned here, thank you, YouTube, is that sex acts...
I'm not like some madman.
I'm not like some madman. Sex acts are allowed on YouTube as long as it's art. And of course, in my opinion, that raises the question, what is art? What is considered art? That has to be asked, right? I do think there is obviously a lot of headway, a lot of headroom. There needs to be a lot of leniency here. But reminder, I got dinged for not even content. I got dinged for this thumbnail. They didn't even ding the content of my stream, but this thumbnail got done. This thumbnail got me a sexualized nudity strike warning strike. The line there's nothing, I mean, like I said at the beginning here, unless you know exactly what blacked.com is, what this is, unless you know what blacked.com is, there's nothing sexually suggestive about that at all. I mean, like I said, and I'm being facetious, but blacked.com could be like a paint warehouse where they manufacture different shades of black, different tonalities of black. Like it doesn't, we all know what it is, but that shouldn't be assumed knowledge. Peanuts, Moyne gives, Amrex and all, and Dale Bold on Kick. Ask 10 people what art is and you'll get 10 different answers. Yeah. Don't get naked on Facebook till next year. Facebook? Pfft, I don't give a shit about Facebook, really. I mean, I know I'm on there. Hello, Facebook. I really don't care, though. I just checked I'm still on there. I don't really care about Facebook. But look, it's Sunday afternoon and I'm not working tomorrow, Monday, and I'm not working tomorrow, Tuesday. On Wednesday, I'm going to Tasmania to be with my girlfriend for a week and a half. So how about we have a beer to celebrate? And then, heaven forbid, if anyone wants to call in, we can have a call in. Dale? I'm just saying, you often say you want to call in and then you run around with your tail between your legs and don't do anything about it. Now today, I'm offering, if you want to call in, we could do that. Now, we don't have to. I've got tabs as we can go through. We can definitely continue watching content, reacting, having a good old time. However, I'll throw it out there. If you want to call in, I'll put the link up and we can do that, or we could just drink. Hey, Woz, throw it into GPT and ask why YouTube might have blocked it. That's a good idea, actually. That's a good idea. That's a great idea. Let me open up the GPT machine before we go and grab that beer skins. Where's my ChatGPT machine? I didn't expect to use my other girlfriend today on stream, so I didn't dress her up. I didn't put her in a best Sunday outfit. Here she is, though. Oh, come on down, ChatGPT. I got a YouTube strike community. Fuck you, dude. Colin, I'm a nuts. Am I nuts or what? You were hounding me for a call in the other week. I got a YouTube community guidelines strike for this thumbnail. Could you analyze it and give me your take? Apparently, I violated the nudity and sexualized content policy. Let's upload the, I've got it in a folder here on my desktop called Strike. And it's the thumbnail called Live Copy. And let's see what my beloved girlfriend called ChatGPT. By the way, this is not the girlfriend I'm going to see in Tasmania. That's a real girlfriend. This is a phony little piece of technology. Let's see what it says. Come on down. Has it done anything? Oh, here we go. Thanks for sharing the thumbnail. Let's break it down carefully. What is in the thumbnail? The background image shows a cropped image of a nude or nearly nude person. Genitals are not visible but suggestive. Really? Am I the only one that doesn't see genitals in this image? Wait, can I open it up bigger again? Yeah, it's here. How come? Okay, so be as blunt as possible. In this corner, what do you see there? I mean, that there looks like the heel, someone's heel. And this looks like the side of a thigh, right? That's the side of a thigh. No genitals, no suggestive genitals. Too small. The background image shows a cropped image of a nude or nearly nude person. Genitals not visible, but are suggestive. Yo, Hater the Great, try Banana AI Google. Try Banana AI Google. Banana AI. Is that another one? I don't even know that one. Foreground overlay, a screenshot of DLive's X-tag policy, including text that explicitly mentions sexual material is allowed and child pornography. Yeah, it mentions that, but it doesn't say. It's talking about DLive. It's not talking about YouTube. Do you reckon I got dung? I did not even consider that the text here might have got me dinged. The word child pornography can get you dinged, even though it says you're not allowed to do it? How can you say you're not allowed to do it without saying the word? What? Do you reckon I got dinged because of the text, ChatGPT? That's weird. Here comes one. Branding logo. There's a visible blacked.com watermark, which is an adult entertainment site, but only if you know it is. You know? It might not be. I reckon was interesting. Okay. I mean, I'm glad we're doing this because it is helping. Why YouTube likely flagged it. Sexualized imagery. Even though it's cropped and doesn't show full nudity, it's only showing a leg, dude. It's a leg of a dude. A dude leg. I thought that was very clearly not anything sus. Further up, it was, what you'd imagine, but even though it's cropped and doesn't show full nudity, the person in the background is clearly in a sexual context. Man. Cover up the .com. That's a good idea, Just Rev. Yeah, that's a good idea. So it just says blacked. True. I should have run this through. You know what I'm going to do from now on? I'm going to run my thumbnails. Well, if they ever get to this kind of after December 12 or whenever my warning expires, if I'm going to upload anything that might be considered a little on the sly, I'm going to run it through the GPT and just see what it says. YouTube's policy prohibits thumbnails with sexually suggestive content, lingerie, nudity, sexual poses, and pornographic branding. Well, it didn't actually say anything about that. Yo, Comptech, how you doing, man? Good to see you, Comptech. The adult site branding, the blacked.com watermark is a direct reference to an explicit porn website. YouTube automatically flags adult site logos mentions as sexual content. Okay, that's fair. So if you are assuming that everybody on the planet knows that blacked.com is where white girls get railed by black dudes on camera, fair. I was going with the angle that not everybody knows that. Apparently, it's common knowledge. Okay. Explicit text. The overlaying text includes words like sexual materials and child pornography. Now, in retrospect, I can see how that would be an absolute fucking massive red flag. Look, I'll be the first to admit when I'm in the wrong. I can definitely see now that the text might have been the issue. I didn't even consider that the text would be considered a problem, but the words child and then the word pornography are there, and I get it. I can see that. I'll get it. I'll take that. Even though the context was a policy screenshot, YouTube's automated systems and moderators are strict on these keywords in thumbnails. Okay. Just the presence of those words in a thumbnail can trigger a strike regardless of context. So what about if you just had like massive banners saying no child pornography, big red crosses, no, not allowed, bad, thumbs down, tear emojis, all the negative stuff, they still wouldn't allow it? Yeah, okay. Bottom line, the combination of nudity, adult site branding, and explicit sexual terminology made this thumbnail an almost guaranteed violation. Okay. All right. I'm wrong. It's not the first time I've been wrong in my life, and I can guarantee it won't be the last time. I'm also now knowledged up. I'm smarter now that it won't happen again, right? Now that I know how this is perceived and I know the rules and I've taken the training, I won't break this rule again. This won't happen again, right? It obviously won't. I'll put up a blurred image or, I'll misspell words. I'll put child pornography. No, I won't. I'm just being silly. But you can get around it by spelling words incorrectly. I'm sure of it. Just know that you're wrong. Yeah. I'm wrong here. Get it. Now get off my case, man. Leave me alone. What you could do differently next time: avoid any actual nudity or crop nudity. Use symbolic or blurred imagery. Yeah. Don't include logos of adult sites. Fair enough. If you need to reference policy wordings that contain sexual terms, keep the text in the video itself, not the thumbnail. But they always told me you got to create an engaging thumbnail, man. Mr. Beast makes these whacked out thumbnails. You got to grab the viewer, man. Do you want me to draft a replacement thumbnail concept? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Give me a better thumbnail, you smart ass. Do it. I want to see what it comes up with. Bad Ben, and Sophia needs to spank your ass. Yes, she has done. When I've been wrong in other issues, she has definitely spanked me, and I'm talking metaphorically and sometimes literally. But I've been slapped around senseless when I've been in the wrong, and it's only then that you actually realize. Well, it's not then. It's usually a day or two later that you go, I was wrong. Shit. Where's that humble pie? Is it still cooking? Can I eat some? I'm gonna have to order a second issue of humble pie here. Man, this takes forever. And by the way, YouTube, not YouTube.
Fuck me.
I can never get how long that goes for. That's cool. ChatGPT is famous for fucking up thumbnails. Oh, look, Eric, didn't work, right? Oh, something went wrong while generating your image. Sorry about that. No worries. Why not instead of just giving this spiel? Is that still? It's still twisting though. The time thing's still going. Just give me don't tell me what went wrong. Just redo it, ChatGPT. You're dumped. I'm dumping this AI. I'm over this relationship. It's phony. It only tells me what I want to hear. It never tells me the truth. We'll just wait and see how it rolls. It's almost finished, and then we'll grab beer and come back for reacting to other content on YouTube. Because it looks like Dale's not going to call in. He's a big fat wuss, tail between the legs, running around Florida. The determined German. You know it. So ChatGPT, can you hurry up? I mean, of all the internet machines, you've got them. Use them. Do it. Come on. Tie those rings together. It's like an Apple Watch, right? I'm gonna buy that one too. I'm gonna buy the Apple Watch. I'll call in, you bastard. You're gonna call in? Shit yeah, Dale. Awesome, man. We haven't had a call in for so long, man. That's gonna be rad. Okay, cool. Well, what's going on? Rings closed. Show us the freaking image. Are we gonna wait for this? It's not doing anything. I'm over it. I'm over it. All right, I'm going to go and get a beer, homebrew style, surfing clip from yesterday. Good fun times out there in the ocean. Enjoy. When we come back, Dale Bold on a call-in. Shit, yeah, I'll set it all up and I'll provide you the link, Dale. It's the same link as last time, but that was a little while ago. Perhaps you've lost it. You'd lose your head if it wasn't screwed on. I don't even know if your head is screwed on because I've never seen you. Look forward to talking to you shortly. Be right back.
This is my first surf in a little while. That first wave might have been an indicator of how lame that was. I've been out of the water for about 3 weeks. Had a BCC cut out of my arm. That was my first excuse not to get wet. And then of course, rest in peace, this Mercury guy up on DY, great white shark, took him. Condolences to the family. Which really frightened me, really scared me about surfing. And so I've been putting it off and off and off. And here I am. Can't deny these waves. The waves are kind of nice. I've lost my fitness in my upper body. I'm out of breath from just that one wave and I'm scared shitless. So watch me surf. I gotta do a poo.
All right. Exclamation pour, exclamation drink in the chat. Dale, did you need the link again, or are you good with the old one? I can give you the new, or I can give it to you again, no worries. But in the time that it takes, let's crank this beer out. Comtech, Dale, don't beat up Gives too much. No, I need a good beating, man. I need you to snap me back into line, you know? Kind of. Actually, no, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. There's been some ups and some downs, but I'm doing good. Oh, that's stereo pourings. Stereo pourings. I love it. Hater the Great. Need a new one? No worries. I'll put it in the chat. That's a great beer too. I made it. Invite a guest to the stream. Copy to clipboard. You're on Kick. I'll put it in the Kick chat so you can click it with the will of the nil. And here it comes. Link to join the stream there in the Kick chat. And it's been a while since I've done this, but we should be good. There I am right there, waiting for a guest. I didn't give myself a name though. Let me just add myself a label to the name skins here. I'm going to be called Gives. And if I go back over there, I should have a label. There it is. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Yeah, just let me know. Oh, yeah, we haven't done this. Oh, shit, this will be interesting. I haven't done this at all for ages. This will be fun. This will be fun. Yeah. Need a password? Password is this one works. I'll write it. This is the password. That's the password. Anybody thinking, why would this dude type his password into a chat on the stream? No, it's only the password to get into the green room. If anybody else copies that link and tries to get in, I'll just see you in the green room and I'll be like, you're not coming in. Have fun sitting in the green room while we stream. But yeah, anyone with that link can join the green room and just wait. Maybe I'll let you in if you're a nice person. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll say, go and read my policy, my terms and services, and come back when you're Oh yeah, let's crank up that. Keep the background tune rolling. Man, that beer is wonderful. Surprisingly, beer gets better with age. Who would have thought? You make it, you brew it, you bottle it, you wait. The longer you wait, the better it gets within a certain time frame. Sometimes it's I wait too long. I do see perhaps. I see perhaps. Before I let perhaps in, can I assume perhaps is Dale? I want to see, before I just bring this person on, I want to make certain it is who we think it is. Perhaps, question mark. Confirm if that's you in the chat there, Dale. It is me. Okay, cool. So let me just bring you in. Perhaps, yes. Okay, you're muted to begin with. I'll unmute you, add you to scene. And Dale should be there with us. Can you hear us, Dale? I can't hear him. Wait, he has no microphone on. There's a little red mark there saying, there it is. Now it's off. Now you should be able to talk. I'm not seeing any audio waveform from you at all. So until you get that sorted, Until you get that sorted, I'll make myself the focus here. But yeah, I can't, until I see your audio waveform, I can see when I on hover on you, your audio is muted, like there's a line through it. So whatever the option, I could probably reconnect your mic from the back end. I am talking, but you haven't set up a microphone yet for this. I just tried reconnecting it. No, there's no, I can see your gray screen, but I can also see you haven't added a microphone from your drop down selections or whatever it is, whatever the preview that you get to add a camera and mic. You've got a default headset. I'll request it. Default headset. You've got a Plantronics Blackwire 3220 series. But it's not there. I just tried muting you. Now I unmuted you. In other news, things happen on the planet in order. There was news today. Things went together and things went newsworthy. Have him change his settings and change them back. That's a good idea. Yeah, just change your settings, Dale. I see a green mic as I speak. I'm not seeing any waveform of audio at all. And normally we see that on the screen. Let me see if I can. I'll hang up, force the user to disconnect. They can always reconnect. I'm going to hang you up and see if you can come back in. I just hung you up, come back in with a force, without a forced connect, and yeah. Do you want me to call long enough to test? Comtech, you're welcome to call in too, man. If you want, yeah, of course, Comtech. Yeah, come in, dude. If you want to hang out for a while, you're totally welcome to, man. Of course. Thank you, dude. Same link above. You're in Kick. Yeah, same link, password. This one works. Of course, yeah. The more the merrier. I'll just verify that that link doesn't do anything funky to the audio. Would you consider yourself bronze sexual? I don't even know what that means. Chandler, how you doing, man? As in King LeBron. I do not know what that means. I'm just checking that this doesn't do anything funky with the audio coming in. I see Dale joined back. Muted guests can unmute. Okay, that's, yeah, I don't see. No, okay, I'm going to add you back in. I don't see a camera there. Video is off. That's going to be weird. That is going to be weird. Your video is off. Are you aware of that? I'm adding you in, but you don't have a video source now, as well as no audio source. Shit. I'll tell you what, I'll prove that this works. Well, Comtech's going to as well, but I'll send myself a link to my phone and add myself in on a phone. Copy to clipboard. Just Rev. His video is always off. Yeah, but he normally puts something over his camera. Hang on, here's Comtech. I'll bring Comtech in instead. Let's just verify. I'm just seeing his camera source firing up. There's Comtech. Let's add him to the scene. How you doing, Comtech? Oh, hang on, you're muted. I muted you by accident. You should be good now. I still got nothing. Hold on one second. Let me check this. Okay. Dale, you have me muted. Yes, I did. I had you muted. You wanker. Now you're unmuted, but you don't have a camera source, Dale. Also, I don't hear anything from Comptech. Comptech, can you hear me? I guess that's a better question. Let me just check one setting down here. Okay. Interesting. You hear me? Dale hears me. Comptech. What do I see? Comptech hears me as well. So why don't I hear? Okay. So this might be an issue at my end, but I normally see a bar of audio. Like, let me just check that there's not something funky going on here in my settings. Is room settings, change video room quality, create local record. No, I'm not doing any of that. Dale says Brave. Did we use the Brave? No, we used Chrome browser, right? We used the Chrome browser, didn't we, Dale? Or are you saying we used the Brave browser eventually? Brave. I think you're saying we used the Brave browser. Shit. Okay. Okay. Yes. There was that time when we tried to do this and we weren't using Chrome. We were using Brave. Okay. In that case, I'm quitting Chrome. I'll drop you guys out. Drop me out. Quit Chrome. Thank you, Dale. That's right. We faffed around with this, and the trick was we were using the wrong browser. Okay, you fucker. I'd forgotten, dude. I opened up Brave. I'd opened up Chrome again. This should be straight away. Just give me a second because the room. Yeah. Okay, hold on one second. Oh, you're still in the room. Stay where you guys are. Don't move because the room should just still populate. Let me just bring myself in here. Oh, it's going to connect to that. Oh, fuck. I didn't. Oh, okay. Hold on a second. Brave has a free video chat? Brave has a free video chat? Brave has a free video chat for up to 4 people? Just Rev? Are you serious? Brave has a free video chat for up to 4 people. Dale, hang on a second. Because I'm using Brave, everyone's muted right now until I set this up. Because I was using Chrome and I had it set up for Chrome, and I just needed to make some changes. But what's this free video chat for 4 people? You've used it a few times. Interesting. How is it? Is it worth faffing around with? Wow, I really didn't expect to be faffing around. Guests mix minus.
Yo. Wow.
Yo, Face Clan. Thanks for the follow. Okay, that's cool. Got that. I had to get a screenshot of the settings in the Brave trouser because I didn't quite see my settings here. It works great and it's easy to use. Should we be just using that? Shit. Wait. Let's just try this because we're so close to it. But I did not know about Brave's video chat feature. I might be looking into that, but let's just check this. So my audio source is the guest mix minus out. Guest mix minus out. That's my audio source. Forever allow. And my video will be I used to like you. I really did. My video is that. Allow. Okay. Audio source. Guest. Mix minus out. That's going to be weird. Audio output destination, Rode Procaster Pro 3, Pro 2, chat. Okay, test that. Cool, test works. Okay, now I should be able to bring myself in. What happened to my camera? The fuck happened to that? See what it did to my camera? I'm not you. What? That's weird. Why did it do that? It just changed my camera. It changed my settings here. Well, I'm going to change it back. Why did it do that? Why did it crop my camera in? I'm not even, what? That's so weird. Look what it's done. Look what it's done to my camera. Okay, doesn't matter. I'm going to add my camera to this source here. Enable director's microphone and camera. We're in. Go back over here. Add to scene. I should be in. It's weird that it's got that bars on it though. Okay, so in this instance, let's add, so here comes Dale. Dale Skins, you're muted. I'm adding you to the scene. Don't see any camera for Dale. I'm adding Comtech as well. Oh wait, hang on. That's disable video preview. Where are the cameras? Solo. Disable the video? No, put the video up. Have you both got cameras going, Comtech and Dale? Can't hear you now. Comtech bumped out. Ah, for fuck's sake, what's going on? Dude. This is a horrible, horrible experience. I'm fucking over it. I don't understand why. Where are your cameras, guys? I don't see your cameras at all. Comtech, Dale, I don't see your cameras. I don't see them anywhere in there. My camera's gone small for some weird reason. I don't see you guys' cameras. I'm just gonna. I don't know what to do here. I'm gonna change that camera. That's weird. Okay, that's back to normal how it was before. Okay, that's better. It's not really. I hear Comtech as well. So yeah, you guys, yeah. So why don't I see your why don't I see your camera why do I not see your cameras, guys? I don't see your cameras. Limited to 4. We've only got 2 in here though. Have you guys both got cameras on? Can Comtech and Dale, can you confirm that you actually have cameras on? Because I've added you to the room, but I just don't see your camera sources there at all. Like if I go over to here, this is what I'm seeing. You guys don't have cameras available. I see you guys there, but no cameras. I don't have my camera on. Can you hear me? I can't hear you, Comtech, but if I, okay, so you don't have a camera, so I should be able to hear your audio though. Audio settings. Weird that I can't. Normally you'd have like a little audio status bar pop up. Should we try this Brave video chat feature? I can only hear you through the channel, not through the call. Oh, okay, so you guys weren't hearing it through the call. You know what? Let's try this Brave video chat feature. The audio is choppy. The audio is choppy here. Fucking what, Dale? The audio is choppy here. Audio is choppy here? No, it's not. No, it's not. Let's learn. Let's forget this. Let's forget this. Let's try this Brave. I don't even know about this, dudes. I don't even know about this. Brave video call. What is this, man? I'm in the Brave browser here. Brave Talk. Unlimited private video calls right in your browser. What the fuck? How did we not know about this for all these years? Brave Talk. Open a new tab in Brave. Yep, done. That's it. Brave Talk. Get Brave, search the web, start a call. Start a call up to 4 people. Okay. Locating a meeting room, creating the meeting room. Enter your name, Gives. Oh, now we've got to put the Gives mix minus out. Yep. We'll do that forever. Enter your name, Gives, join a meeting. I'll just check that loopback is correct for those settings. Yeah, mix minus is on. Okay, and available microphones, allow forever. Gives, camera settings, select people, camera settings. Brave Talk Gives, where's my camera setting? Open chat, raise your hand. Participants, toggle live view, more actions, leave the meeting.
I wrote this script.
Select the camera, allow forever. Here's my camera. Oh, wow. Looks horrible. What the fuck is that resolution? Wow, that's horrible. That looks awful. What is it doing with the what is it doing with the camera? That just looks horrible. What the flying is that the quality that we're supposed to put up with? That's bullshit. Toggle this view. What is that quality, man? That's disgusting. That I have no idea. Let me just take a different camera and see if I bring in a different camera source. Mirror my video. I'll just choose a different camera. Just try the GoPros. The quality is just horrible. Go back to the real one. It's also flipped. Keeps wanting to grab. Man, that's wow. What a hell? I can't use it if it's this bad. What's this quality? Bitrate, connection good. Show more. The fuck? That quality is so bad. Performance settings. Highest quality. Settings. Microphone, video. Camera is the correct camera source. Link image quality is bad. That's horrible, dude. I mean, if this is what it looks like, I've got like, I mean, as you can see, I've got my GH5 coming in beautifully. Like, why would it be like that in the browser? It looks horrible. I mean, that's unusable in my mind. That's unusable. Yeah, that's horrible. There's no settings to just fix it either. Like, why is it so awful? It's terrible, right? Yeah, I can't use that. There's no settings here to fix it. The settings don't give you any options for the video. Why do they, like, these ideas are great, but they fuck them up. Like, why would I do that? Like, it's just, it's not worth using, hey? Like, okay, nice idea. Nice idea, but see ya. Let's go back to this because we do know that this does work. So what's going on here? This we have used this. So why is this not working? You don't have a video. You have an audio source. I reckon the community guidelines are screwing with us. Let's go back over here. Okay, I'm going to just hang up myself. Enable the director's microphone and camera. This is fucking bullshit. Why does this not work? Okay, there we are. Back to me. Add a label gives. So let's work on getting you in here, Dale. Why is this not working? So, and just as a curiosity, I'm going to test this by copying the link, and I'm going to give the link to myself in my phone, because not that I don't trust you guys, but I just don't trust you guys. Fuck. New tab, paste the link. Go. So this is now I'm going to bring in my phone as a different camera source. Please enter the password. This one works. Give me the damn link. Just give me a sec. Just Rev. I just want to check it here. So I'm in here. Enter your display name. Let's call it test. Allow the microphone. Yes. The password was incorrect. You fucker. This one works. Done. Allow the microphone. Join room with camera. Allow camera access. Start. So, dude, I'm just saying, I don't know what's going on with you guys, but I'm just saying, I just joined with my other camera and I instantly see... I see audio and I see a video. So I don't know what you dudes are doing, but if I add this to scene, I go back over here, I straight away see it. Now, what about the audio though? That's now just filming that beer bottle. So unmute, there's unmuted. Let's copy that setting here. Guest audio. So audio, but see what actually I'm on the wrong scene here. See this here? When someone comes in with their audio, with their setup, that's what I see. I see their camera. I see their cameras connected and I see the audios here. Actually, that's not audio, is it? That's packet loss. And I've not seen, both of you have come in without that. And Dale, there you are right there without it. So just turn your fucking camera on and put something in front of it, dude. Like, I just want to see that you are actually like right there. Cause like I can add you in and then we can work on the audio. But when you've just got nothing, there's nothing in like, the director has muted you. Yeah, but okay, hold on. Now you're unmuted. But there's still no, like, I don't see any bandwidth or anything. You just resend the link. There's the link again. So yeah, I don't know what to say because I can add myself as a separate source there without any problem. Mind you, the audio still isn't quite fully sussed in my mind. Copy solo view link. Okay. Okay. Guest audio. There's Dale. I'll unmute Dale coming back in. Daleskins. Daleskins. Can't hear anything. 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 Can't see anything. Can you hear me in the room, Dale? Video. I'm trying to turn your video on. Add you to the scene. I don't know, man. The setup is all different from before. It's weird. I mean, I look, check this out. I've got you in the room now, and you added to the room, but because there's no camera, it doesn't bring you in. Like, password again. This one works. That's the password. Not now, I can't. Interesting, yeah. I don't know, like, I did earlier, okay. You did earlier, yeah. It's weird. I'm genuinely interested because I've obviously added my extra source in here. I don't get why I wouldn't be able to. Solo. Highlight, make it larger. Audio settings. Yeah, Comtech as well. Okay. Okay. So there's. Okay. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Now you're going to hear him double. The stream's going to hear double here. Give me a second. I'm going to eject. I hear you now. Okay. I ejected myself out of the stream there with that other camera because right here I want to request. How did I do that? I said audio settings, default. I requested. Now check your phone now, Dale. I see someone else joining there as well. No camera though. No camera. I hear you now, Dale. You hear me now? Ah, interesting. Okay. So Dale, let me add you to the room. But you already are in the room though. That's Charles trying. Okay. Can if anyone tries to come in, can you? Oh, Comtech's got a camera here. Hang on, Comtech. Let me add you to the scene. Okay, Comtech's camera's there. Let me just ask for the audio. My mic icon is pulsing green. That's good. Say something. I can hear you. Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm speaking now. Let me grab your audio settings. I'm gonna refresh. Comtech is there, so Comtech should be, you should be able to hear Comtech if we come in here. Comtech, at least we should be able to get you. So Comptech, my desktop does not have a camera. Okay, that's interesting. Man, Comptech. Yeah. Super confused here. There's Comptech in full. My mic is blinking and I hear room noises, but not you, Gives. Interesting. Okay. That's interesting. Oh, man, it's so complex. Why is this so fucking difficult? I don't see anyone's audio. Like, I just don't see it. It doesn't, like, audio sources. So if I change that to, no, that's not right. No, that's not right. Send me the link. Getting super frustrated here because that like this, I of all the things, this is supposed to be stupidly easy to use, and we've used it before, and we've never had. And I'm just gonna look. I'm getting pissed off, so let's just can it. Let's just say it's not working and can it. I'm just not interested in fucking around with this shit. It takes so long, and then thank you for everybody who's tried, but I'm just not interested in. Hang on. Yeah, okay. I don't know. Another time. So I'll be honest, aside from not using the Brave browser, which my fault again, you know what? I'm going to fucking delete Chrome. I'm going to delete Chrome. I don't use Chrome for anything except for this. So I'm going to erase the Chrome app off my fucking computer. I do not need it. Apps, Chrome, where is it? All it is a Google Chrome, not under Chrome. Google Chrome. Delete that fucker. It's gone. I completely deleted the app. I don't need Google Chrome at all. The only reason I used it was for what I thought was for this, and I fucked up again because last time we tried to do this like 5 months ago, we spent the same amount of time faffing around, and the end result was, dude, you should be using Brave. Why are you using Chrome? I was like, of course, we were using Brave. And I did the same thing again because it's been 5 more months since we've done the call in and it's not working. So what I'm going to do is at my own leisure, I will do the same thing with my phone. I put my phone and my iPad in the other room and I'll set up the call and make out that these are the guests and I'll make sure it's working. And the next time we do this, all you got to do is turn your phone on and accept the request to use your microphone and use your camera. Now, if you're like Dale and you don't want your camera to be on screen, say yes to camera, but then just put tape over it. Just cover it, because I think if you come in like this without a camera, I don't see anything. So I don't have any way of knowing that you're there. And maybe even in the customization here, I've said you must have a camera. Guests join with no camera. Right, so the point of, yeah, look, okay, so I'll faff around with it and I'll get it working and then we can have this, because like the whole point about having a call in is that we just click a few buttons and we talk. If we've got to spend fucking how long now, 35 minutes just trying to get it to work, that's bullshit, right? Like I don't want to fuck around with that. I want to get into the conversation. Now I hear Gives, can't you hear me? No. You're hearing me through the stream. There's no one in the like, how can you hear me? And there's no one in here, dude. Why would you be able to hear me? You're not even in the room. You're hearing the stream, dude. You're hearing the stream. Like, that's the other thing too. People need to put headphones on and they need to turn the stream off, because as soon as someone says, I hear you, more than not, they're watching the stream and they're hearing it on a delay. You need to turn the stream off. You need to like close whatever the app you're watching the stream in and only use the Video Ninja app to get the audio. So that's also a source of frustration. Chrome has the same over Meet Google. That's the Chrome. Not touching it. Not touching Chrome. Do not want it. Do not need it. Don't give a flying fuck about Chrome. It's a resource clog. I don't want to touch it. I only ever used it for call-ins. We're not touching it anymore. So I'm getting super annoyed. So I'm going to just politely say thanks everyone for being here. And you've got me in an angry mode right now. And that's no way to stream. So I'm just going to eject from the stream and say, ta-ta. See ya. I'm really annoyed. Really annoyed. Technology, hey? I'm going to drink this beer and count my losses. That was awful. Over it. Over it.